everybody, welcome back to the channel and to Tokyo Dark. Last time we left off, we had figured out a little bit more about the mask. It seemed pretty suspicious, seems, well, really interesting. I'm really excited to see what else happens. But, Dojo Master man, whose name I've forgotten, gave us sake to go give to the police dude whose name I've also forgotten. And we're supposed to kind of suck up to him so we can get into the office. So let's head to the police headquarters right now. Got my fresh cup of coffee. Very steamy cup of coffee. Don't know if you can see that. That was absurdly polite. I hate when people say that to me. It means like, oh, I'm so incredibly sorry I made you wait. It was really rude of me. Like, taihen no shitsurei. Anyway. You. Taida, that's your name. Alright. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm sorry. I don't remember your voice. That's it, Ito. I've heard enough of your... Wait, what? You heard it right, Taida. I'm sorry. You're a good detective, and I never did congratulate you on your promotion. Here, this is for you. Heh, I get it. So you think bribing me is gonna work, huh? Ken no Michi? Is that a bottle of Ken no Michi? No way! It sells out in a week! Even my family rarely manages to get a bottle, and they know the people to ask. How'd you even get it? That's not important. Consider it an apology for how I've treated you in the past. I present this to you as a way to formally hand over my old position to you. It's clearly in better hands now. Oh, I can't believe... but... Oh, she's bowing. Oh, it's so sad. The awkward, silent tension. Ito, sit up, will ya? I can't tell if... I wonder if she got completely on the ground to bow. It looks like she might be on her knees. Obviously, the lower you are, the more, like, humble you're trying to be. Ito, it's fine. Just sit up already. Okay, I accept your apology. Hell, didn't know you felt that way. I mean, in light of recent events and all, it's long overdue. Guess with all the, stress you've gone through, the delay is understandable. I'm glad you finally learned to manage your emotions appropriately. I would slap him so hard. Thank you for your kind words, Detective Taida. Once I return to the department, I know I'll have much to learn from you. Can't imagine how much it pains her to say that. It pains me to say it. Hey, it's a little early for that talk, don't you think? We don't even know if they'll let you back on the force after the hearing. Yes, I suppose you're right, Detective. I shouldn't have spoken so brashly. Bows again. I wonder what, is her name Saki? I wonder what she thinks. Ito, stop that, please. I always thought you'd be a better cop if you listened to your fellow detectives a bit more. Suppose there's a lot you have to learn from me, eh? I know you're right, Detective Taida. I was so brash before. That's probably how I ended up here. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for dropping this by, Ito. To tell you the truth, it's been a tough time for all of us. It's better to stick together. We're all on the same team after all, right? Maybe once you're back, me and you can partner up. One can only hope I'll be so lucky. Right. Look, I gotta get back to my office. You need anything else? Well, I was thinking, but oh no, I couldn't possibly bother you. You're so busy. It's fine, I can handle it. Go on. Well, I know I shouldn't be, but I've been doing a little research in an unofficial capacity, you know? I was wondering if you could pull a file for me. You know I can't give you access to the system. You're suspended, and besides, it'd be against regulations, and... I guess if you stay on that side of the counter, I could get... Oh, Ishi. Oh, can't read. Oh, need more coffee. I could get Ishibashi to help you. I thought that was the letter T. Losing my mind. Don't think this means that we're best friends or anything. It's just repayment for the Ken no Michi. Oh, thank you, but... Detective Taida, I wouldn't want to impose on your busy schedule. Love the awkward. Again? Stand up! So she is on the ground. Saki, I'm going back to my office. Look up the file Ito wants. Log the search query to my name. Got it? Yes, sir, of course. I'll be in my new office all afternoon, so direct any calls there. Clear? Yes, sir. I think he's gone. Damn, Ayami! I mean, I twisted some guys around my finger before, but I love her. I love her. I've twisted some guys around my finger before, but that was something else. That's amazing. Don't think it'll take long to get your office back if you keep working that magic. I need more coffee, I can't read. That was hilarious. Ayami, listen to me very closely. It's very, very important you train me how to do that for, professional purposes. I think you're all right on your own, Saki. Ooh, fine, be that way. Oh, fine, be that way. Anyway, you've got Taita's sign-off. What did you want me to look up for you? On March 4th, 1996, there was a... My chair is wiggling. Sorry. I just suddenly felt it shake. I thought it was an earthquake at first, and then I realized it's just my chair rocking. I've got my legs crossed on my chair because my toes are cold. And anyway, I'm very distracted this morning, sorry. On March 4th, 1996, there was a raid on a compound to a cult called the Kamenkai. I'd like the official report plus anything else you can find on it. Wow, that's some heavy reading material. I'll get right on it, boss. Doesn't seem like there's much to go in here. Looks like there's only one file. Righto, I'll put it on a USB for you so you can take it with you. Just don't tell anyone. Here you go. Thanks, Saki. I owe you one. You owe me more than one, Ayami. Achievement unlocked. Submission. You owe me more than one, Ayami. See you around. You actually owe her a trip to Paris now, Ayami. She's helped you so much. That was amazing. That was hilarious. Back to my apartment. Feed my kitty, take my meds. I think my professionalism went up 10, so I should be around 0. Oh, I can't do anything. Let's check. Yeah, my professionalism is at 0. Sanity, not so good. I mean, I'm not doing too bad compared to where I was before. I just wish I could take my pills, because I think that brings my sanity up 10 or so. I want to pet the kitty. Okay. Speaking of kitty, are there any... I totally forgot to look for those cat statues the last episode. Those the waving cat, statues that we collect. There's a glare on my screen from my grow light. So I keep having to, like, lean everywhere to look. Alright. My desk is just covered in succulents. I don't know if I've told you guys before, but it's just covered in succulents. So, like, the only free space is my mouse pad. Which, yes, means I knock them over sometimes. Oh, it's music. I couldn't figure out what that noise is. Okay. Very distractible today. Oh, I love this sweater. I want it. Something doesn't smell right. Need to change cat litter. There's a raid on a compound and all that's left is this lone debriefing? Doesn't add up. Not to mention, so much of what is here is redacted. Officers arriving at the scene found 12 people dead on arrival, including Tokimasa and Mai's parent. Oh yeah, that's right, that was your name. Tokimasa and Mai's parents. Where are the details about how they died? Not to mention the report itself was filed almost a week after the raid, so why aren't there any autopsy reports? Says here, 2 children and 1 adult are believed missing. That must be Mai, Takashi, and their grandmother. Oh, Takashi. Wait, Tokimasa was the leader? I think that was it. Guess that means Takashi was telling the truth after all. So many people have been hiding information from me, it's almost a relief. Still, for such a short report, it raises a whole lot of questions. The list of the dead, their causes of death, if there were other survivors, what else they found, it's all lost. Even the location of the compound has been classified. All I know is that the mask was found in the middle of a pile of dead bodies. What the hell happened here? Why was it covered up? Investigation +1. I think my investigation is at 100, actually. Was that right? Yeah, so... Debriefing report, incident report, code, blah 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 blah, reporting officer redacted, agency bureau redacted, address redacted. Date of incident, 4th of March 1996. Date of report, March 9th, that is today. Today is the 9th of March, isn't it? Where's my calendar? Yes, today is March 9th. Freaky. It's definitely not 1996 though. Time of incident, approximately 0550. Summary. Tasked with raiding compound belonging to cult known as Kamenkai, located in Redacted. Mission details redacted. Arrived to discover 12 bodies, dead on arrival, near compound, including cult leader Shinji Umezawa, aka Tokimasa. Other bodies included 6 females and 3 other males of varying ages, along with 2 children. Cause of death redacted. 2 other children and 1 adult considered missing, may be dead. Other survivors redacted. Personal effects collected at the scene of crime included a mask and several other ritual objects. I wonder what else was... what else they got besides the mask. Result. Raid considered a success. Cult known as Kamenkai's activities have ceased. Surviving members have been rescued. Huh. So there were other... Oh, wait. Or is that... the children and adult? Is that... That's a surprisingly short report. That's weird. The report is unclear, but it's obvious something terrible happened at the Kamenkai compound. No doubt the mask had a part to play in those 12 people's deaths, and one way or another, it found its way to Reina afterwards. She says she was searching for the door, which means her connection to it is no mere coincidence either. The collector said the path in the dark would never reveal itself unless I understood her past. The report is a dead end for now, but he gave me another lead, the talent agency called Omega in Kabukicho. It's not a whole lot to go on, but maybe I'll find the connection I need to connect the dots. For now, all I can do is go to Kabukicho and ask around. Kitty! Oh yeah, pills. Yeah, definitely. The pills the doctor gave me, you don't need to say that every time. I know. Alright, sanity plus 10, investigation minus 10. Our investigation is super high, so... we can spare 10. And I would take another one, but it doesn't help. So what's my sanity now? Negative 13, not bad. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Professionalism could be better, but at least we're not negative anymore. Okay, to Kabukicho. This was the place where I was deciding between Kamakura and Kabukicho. So, let's go. To Kabukicho. The computer's made a really weird noise. The collector mentioned a talent agency by the name of Omega here in Kabukicho with ties to Dana. Unless there's a big sign advertising it, I highly doubt, which I highly doubt, I'll need to ask around to find it. Yeah, figured. This just says girls. Cabaret, DVD, something. Oh, that might be, nope, can't. Cafe, internet cafe, cute something. Based on the dragon motifs and general vibe around the building, I guess this place is no normal bar. Who knows how many other places around here the yakuza have dipped their fingers into. The yakuza live... Where am I facing? The yakuza, there's some local yakuza that live right there, like the apartment next to mine. Cat, got it. Right next to mine. I've seen them a couple of times around, and you hear them in their big motorcycles, or big cars, well, motorcycles as well, but 3 faces in uniform that I don't recognize, though I'll doubt they'll have a hard time recognizing me. The way they're huddled around, it hardly looks like they're doing much police work. More than a few violations probably pass under their noses, but I wouldn't be surprised if someone slips them a bit of cash on the side to ignore them. Cops like that probably wouldn't give me any trouble, and they definitely aren't going to blab to their superiors about seeing me in Kabukicho. Interesting. I don't want to go to a club. Seems this club is pretty popular, and it already has a lot of customers. Maybe talking to some of the regulars would give me a good idea where to start looking for Omega. Oh, I can't talk to the cops anymore? They gave me the option to listen before. Oh, this is the only place to go. Bar Mochi Mochi. I can't talk to this weird blonde dude standing here? Okay. I guess I have to go in here. I like the music, I think. I guess I'll just go left to right. Can I ask you something? Whoa. I wasn't doing anything. You're a cop, right? No, you've got me all wrong. I'm looking for a talent agency by the name of Omega. Why'd you think I was a cop? Why cops ask that many questions right off the bat? Well, that and your costume had me fooled. You ought to be careful to walk around like that. No, I got it. You're some kind of performer, right? What are you doing looking for Omega? Omega's a wash. You won't get any work from them. Worry not, sweetheart. It just so happens that I work for one of the best agencies in town. We handle all types, models, performers, actors, you name it. Even a mature woman such as yourself will have no problem finding work through us. That is, if you're fine with staying in costume. My lucky day. That's the spirit. Have a drink with me, babe. I'll get you signed up. I'm sure I can find work for you in no time. Well, like I said, I'm looking for Omega. A friend of mine recommended them, so it'd be rude not to talk to them at least, right? If you ask me, your friend's got no taste. You shouldn't waste your time with those losers. No one's even seen their guys around for months. Word on the streets that they ran a bit of debt with the wrong people, if you know what I mean. Anyway, you didn't hear that from me. You know where I am if you want a real chance, babe. No, thank you. Can I ask you something? What if this is the bartender? Or I guess maybe it's just a guy standing there. Yeah, what? I can't do this many voices back to back. More coffee. Yeah, sure. Don't need my permission. You heard of an agency around here called Omega? Omega? No, doesn't ring a bell. Why? What's it to you? I'm looking for a missing girl. Missing, huh? Why, is she foreign? Working for a nightclub? Maybe working for some other, types of clubs? I don't remember asking your opinion on the girl, only if you knew about the agency. Either way, the answer's the same. I don't know no Omega, and you probably won't find her, even if it did. Girls go missing all the time around here, if you catch my drift. Care to be more specific? No, I don't. Don't think you delicate types would handle it. Let's just say not everyone is as nice to the ladies in those places as I am, and leave it at that. Stir the pot with questions like that, you're bound to end up in trouble. So if you want to help, go ask someone else. Okay. Nope, don't want to talk to him. Can I run? Yes. Oh, there are too many people. Come on. I thought it ended much sooner. Hello, can you spare a minute? Ooh, X. Whoa, how long have you been standing there? Me? I just got here. Why so jumpy? Sorry, there was a big scare with the guy with the scar here a little before you. He acted friendly enough, but he made me feel a little uneasy. Kept asking me what I was doing here and if I wanted to go somewhere and have a drink with his friends. Honestly, I've been waiting for a good moment to duck out. Think you made the right decision by staying put, if you ask me. Have you ever heard of a talent agency around here called Omega by chance? Omega? No, never heard of it. I'm actually not ever in this part of town. A friend of mine invited me out here for a few drinks, but she hasn't shown her face yet. It's starting to stink of some sort of weird setup. Anyway, I still have some pride, so I'm gonna tuck my tail and just... Anyway, I still have some pride, so I'm not gonna just tuck my tail and run just yet. Good luck finding an agency or whatever you were looking for. And if you see that guy I mentioned earlier, watch your back. I can't do this many voices back to back. Evening, you know anything about a talent agency called Omega? I heard they were based here. Are you insane? It's not like I'm asking you to take me there personally. What's the issue? You do know where you are, don't you? Omega ran up against some people, the same people who own this club, and they lost. Is that a Japanese word? Mifune takeovers already racked up quite the body count, and I don't plan on being added to it. I'm not sure who you're working for, but you've come at a bit of a sensitive time. If I were you, I'd turn around and walk out that door. Hell, she probably killed him too. Killed who? Him, you know, Higashi, the owner of Omega. Everyone knew he owed the Mifune family a small fortune. The word on the street is that there's been a little spring cleaning of any disloyal retainers. Do I need to spell it out for you? Good. I've already said too much, and you should stop asking around too. You never know who's listening. I can talk to you again. Weird. Don't run. Okay, back. Can I talk to this guy? Oh, I can talk to you. I can talk to you. Hey, do you know this area? What? I had a question about... What? Speak up! I can't hear you! The speaker's right there! You're gonna have to talk louder! I'm looking for an agency! You're looking for a vacancy? In what? No, and... You're what? I'm looking I'm looking for information about Omega Talent Agency. Do you know anything? Whoa. You really shouldn't shout things like... It didn't give you a voice. Whoa. You really shouldn't shout things like that around here. Oh. Scarface man. Excuse me. What is your voice? Is it too many voices? Excuse me, miss. We were hoping you might join us next door. Nope. That's a weird voice. Consider it an invitation from an admirer. Besides, it's a much nicer venue than this dump. Yeah. Yeah. In fact, we'd be happy to escort you. Well, obviously we know who you are. You've got to be, like, the owners of this club or something. Sure, I'll go. Good answer. Follow us. Screenshot. See if that works out. Welcome. Come in. Do we know her? Maybe she just looks familiar from another game or something. Those yakuza tattoos, though. Let me introduce myself. I'm Kasumi Mifune. I appreciate you coming by to talk. Your thugs didn't give me much of an option. The hell you think you are, calling me a thug? We're businessmen. You got that? Oh, I've got it all right, but I don't think that dressing in a suit makes you any less of a thug. Say another word, you cop bitch. Enough. You say another word and I'll make you wish you hadn't. Now get out, both of you. Yes, boss. My apologies. The quality of help you can find these days isn't quite up to the standard that it was in my father's time. Wild dogs can be difficult to train, but they'll come around, even if I have to beat it into them. Sit down, relax. Can I get you a drink? Yeah, no, I'll take down my professionalism, but I kind of want to. What would she do in this situation? No, thanks. Yes! I see, then excuse me while I pour one for myself. Why don't we skip the small talk and you tell me why I'm here? I'm getting to that. Seems you're a woman who doesn't like to waste time. Good. As luck would have it, neither am I. Let's get right to it. A short while ago, a couple of men downstairs ran up to tell me you, a cop, had walked past my bar and into one of my nightclubs. Then I hear you've been sniffing around, asking about one of my investments. Investments? You mean Omega? Smart girl. Tell me, Ayami Ito, why is it that a cop is going around asking pointed questions like that? More curious still, not just any cop, but a publicly shamed cop on leave. A shamed cop who's had a history of, how do they word it? Yes, a history of psychotic episodes. How do you know all that? We all have friends, Detective Ito, and when detectives are wandering around my part of the city, my friends tell me everything I want to know. Honestly, you don't seem all that crazy to me. As to why you're after Omega, let's say you've piqued my interest. Sorry, look at us. You said no small talk, and here we are off in the bushes somewhere. Let's get back on track, shall we? As you're not acting in any official capacity, it's safe to say that no one knows you're here, correct? No, I suppose they don't. In your position, I might have tried to lie, but I appreciate the honesty. It was a rhetorical question anyway. I know for a fact there's no one coming for you. Funny, you don't strike me as the stupid type, and yet you willingly entered a den of vipers. If you valued your neck staying on your shoulders, surely you wouldn't do something so reckless. You can skip the threats. If you wanted to do something to me, you'd have done it already. Plus, you're smart enough to know not to hurt a cop, even one in my position. Haha, good, I like you. Given your prickly demeanor, I doubt you're working with one of my competitors, and you're definitely not here for your police buddies. Okay, I give up. I have to know. What exactly is it you want to know about Omega? I'm looking for this girl. Her name is Reina. I was told she was involved with the agency somehow. I want to know what happened to her. How very noble of you. Figuring that out might be a bit difficult, as I'm afraid Omega is an extremely recent acquisition. To get back further, you'll have to talk to its president and former owner, a man named Eiichi Higashi. As it so happens, that makes 2 of us who'd like to have a word with him. Like peas in a pod, us 2. I like her. Unfortunately, when he handed over the business, he became a bit, how should I put it, forgetful about his outstanding debts to us. And the poor thing is so scared of me that he's ignoring all my calls, probably thinking I'd do something awful to him if I found him. I can't imagine how he got that idea. Can you? Maybe he preferred talking to a police officer instead of talking to me? I'm not some green recruit. I know how this works by now. What's the catch? You'd never tell me where he was and send me on my way for nothing. Of course I wouldn't. You'll have to prove that you can be trusted first. There's someone else I need you to talk with. A bit of a softer target than Higashi. Pretty good deal, right? Everything you're looking for in exchange for one little job. No, I'm okay with this. I feel like Ayami would do anything at this point to get to the bottom of it. Just one job, right? -5, no. Oh, don't make this more difficult than it has to be. You'll agree eventually, so why fight it? I know, I wonder if that would have been what she said either way. I know a lot about you. Top of your class and one of the best detectives on the force. You wouldn't let something as pesky as morals get in the way of good information, would you? I've heard about you too, Kasumi Mifune. Or more accurately, I heard a lot about your father. As you should. My father was a good man. It's not surprising you know more about him than me. That'll change soon enough. I won't be a footnote in his story much longer. My father always undervalued the power of information, but I really get to know the people I associate with. You, for instance. Everything you've done paints the picture of someone who's very determined and very desperate to find this girl of yours. Don't let other people tell you otherwise, Detective. I think those traits are a wonderful combination. However, it also means you don't have a whole lot of bargaining power right now. If you don't want to work with me, that's fine. You can go home and quietly overdose on whatever medication they've got you taking instead. Furthermore, I could just refuse your request altogether, but that'd be so boring. We both need something, so let's help each other instead. Do the job I ask, and I'll tell you what I know about little Higashi. As I was saying, like him, there's another business owner in Akihabara who's unfortunately behind on her payments as well. Such a shame, too. I really wanted a straightforward relationship with this one. See, I help out with a few things, in exchange she kicks back a little of her business. Sometimes we send over new contracts to negotiate the terms of our mutually beneficial relationship. Sadly, she's neglected to sign the newest one. I'm a cop, not some yakuza debt collector. Do it yourself. Ha ha ha, a suspended cop. You can't parade your badge around as proof that you're some white knight anymore. Due to the recent transition of power, I can't do it myself just this minute. The dogs at Tokyo Police Headquarters start panting whenever me or any of my men are seen outside of Kabukicho. I'm not asking you to club someone's head in. I'm only asking you to give them a friendly reminder to keep up to date on their paperwork. Easy, right? Here, take it. Do this for me and I'll feel a lot more comfortable giving out information about Omega. That's a lot of money. Well, that's like, wait, 0. Oh no, it's not that. It's 4,500 yen. 4,500 US dollars-ish. Something, payment every month. Sign here. This might be her name. Kasumi? That might be her name. That's a cool stamp. Also, I'll remind you, with your impending review, it would be unseemly if it got out that you were meeting with Yakuza, wouldn't it? Blackmail, huh? That's such an ugly word. And here I thought we were becoming friends. No, I'm just stating the facts of the situation is all. The business you're going on is to a cat cafe in Akihabara. Kazu can give you the address on the way out. Wait, a cat cafe? Or what? A cat cafe? What else would it be? Well, a cat cafe or a cat-made cafe. What? Are we talking cats or people dressed like cats? Because a freaking cat cafe, actual cats. Adorable, fluffy, precious cats. Why the hell would I invest in some stupid maid cafe? Cats, normal cats. Damn it, now I'm all worked up. Look, let's get this goddamn contract signed and we'll talk. Oh no, that lady with the kitties. Alright, let's leave Kabuki Joe. Nope, I'm good on time. My landlord is coming soon to collect rent, so I just need to make sure I'm listening. So if I suddenly run away, it's okay, landlord. Let's just run. I don't need to go in any of these, right? Oh, that's Pachinko Barley. Don't need to go in there. Cat Cafe was down here. Why can't I get into it? Isn't this the Cat Cafe? Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, the sounds here. Welcome back! I think Tomo remembers you. Hello. He must be appreciative of all your help to make him feel better. Although, I've had to stop the deliveries of sashimi. Even the smell seems to set off his bowels. Another quirk added to an already quirky character. Maybe it's a sign that you were right about the fish. Yeah, I love that he just keeps popping up at the bottom of the screen. Yeah, listen, we need to talk. Okay, sure. Why the serious face? What's wrong? Oh, I need you to sign this. You owe the yakuza? I feel like just delicately be like, you need to sign this. Oh, I love cats, but I'm so allergic. It looks like heaven and hell all in one. Sign? Sign what? No, it can't be. You work for Kasumi? It's not like that. You come in here holding the same contract she showed me 2 days ago and tell me to sign it? What does that sound like to you exactly? Yeah, I know what it sounds like, but I'm telling you, I don't work for her. Then you don't care about me or the cats. That's even worse. Please, don't make me sign. It's a really good screenshot as well. Please, you have to help me. The amount of money they're asking for is out of hand. I'm doing well for now, but if they got their way, I'd be out of business. You have to tell Kasumi. Please. Tell her that if place closes down, all these cats, there'll be no place for them to go. The poor kitties. They'd be put down. I can't support them myself. I don't think animal services would let me keep them. I couldn't live with myself if that happened. I'm begging you, Ito. Don't do this. She really likes cats, like Ito really likes cats too, so don't sign, I'll help. Damn it, it doesn't matter what I need from her. I can't make you sign this in good conscience. Hooray! I knew good would prevail in the end. Thanks. How'd you get mixed up with that woman anyway? I need some information from her. You should be careful. I don't know about her, but her thugs are dangerous. Last time they were in here, I heard them talking about having to teach a girl from another cafe a lesson or something. Makes me feel sick thinking about it. What else would you expect from guys like that? Breaking legs is probably all they're capable of outside of grunting and drinking. Call me naive, but I don't get how someone can be so two-faced. When I started seeing her face in the papers lately, I couldn't believe it. Surely that ruthless woman they were talking about couldn't be the Kasumi I knew, or so I thought. Guess it's like you said, a tiger can't change its stripes, right? Maybe so. At any rate, you should be more careful who you trust in the future. Sorry, I didn't mean to wrap you up in all this, but thank you for not making me sign. So, what's your plan? Not really sure if I have one. Maybe I can appeal to her kinder self. If she really is a cat lover, I'm sure she wouldn't want to see all these little guys get hurt, right? Oh no, I've really gone and got myself in trouble, haven't I? Maybe I should go instead. The contract was given to me, so I'd rather deal with it myself. Plus, I get the impression that being confined by the cops hasn't put her in a great mood. I'm sure you don't agree, but I still think there's some good in her. Sometimes I can't help but wonder if she'd be doing all these things if she didn't grow up into that life. And all the kitties loved her when they played with her. Cats are such good judges of character. I somehow don't think her treatment of animals correlates too much with her treatment of people. Ugh, I'm suddenly starting to feel a little queasy thinking about going back there without the contract. Damn it, Ayami, you've really gotten yourself into one this time, haven't you? No point dwelling on it now. I've made up my mind and can't run Yakuza debt collections just because I'm in a tight spot. Hello. Take care. Don't worry. My kitties are never wrong in judging someone's character. Yeah. Achievement unlocked. When one door closes. Yeah. I'm sure I'll think of something, but I need you to lay low and maybe close up shop for a while until I sort something out. Oh no. Okay, back we go. I'm gonna go down this alley. Let me check my stats again. Professionalism 10. Yeah. Alright. Leave Akihabara. Oh, hello. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing here? Go back. Ugh. Honestly, little one, I don't want you to get hurt. Go home. That's so cute. Back to Kabukicho. Is he following me? You'd think that, the lady would have noticed. I'm looking around to make sure I haven't missed any. Whoa, I can enter here now? Wait a second. I couldn't enter here before, could I? How come it only shows up when I'm, like, further away? That was weird. Wait a second. Oh, this is Kasumi's bar. Ooh, I see. I didn't realize. That was her on the corner. Welcome back. I assume you took care of that little nuisance for me? I didn't have her sign it. I couldn't in good conscience ruin someone's life like that. Let me explain something to you. If I give you something to do, you don't come back until it's done. What? Do you think you're some sort of moral crusader? Helping out the little guy? What'd she tell you anyway? That she was a small-town girl who couldn't keep up with the big meanies in Tokyo? Put it that way, I guess I do sound like I'm asking a bit much. Did she tell you about all the Did she tell you about all of the cats that kept escaping? Or the ones who wandered into nearby businesses? How about the heaps of trash that were piling up around the place? If it weren't for me getting people off her back and cleaning up the place, those cats would probably be dead by now. What we have here, Detective, is a trust issue. You were too quick to take the other side because of who I am, or at least who you think I am. Pity. Kazu. Yes, boss. Take Ito outside and show her what happens to people who disappoint me. Don't be too rough. I don't want a repeat of last time. Oh, and leave her face alone. I'd hate for someone to see a black eye and think she might be worthy of sympathy. Keep her jacket here. I like it. It's very chic. Did you know my friends tell me when all the police raids are coming? It's pretty handy, really. As a matter of fact, there's one scheduled for tomorrow. I'll be gone, of course, but if they were to find this jacket, well, who knows what they'd think. Would be a pity if someone recognized it. Kazu, escort her out. Good luck finding that stupid little girl. Hello? Hold on, Kazu. Ito, who is this? He's, I guess he's a stowaway from the cat cafe. He is, huh? I see. I love him! Oh, I have too many screenshots from this episode now. Look at his squishy little face. I can't have a detective beating around such a cute little face. What's his name? Beaten? Oh, I think his name is Tomo. Tomo? That's not much of a name for a man, is it? I shall call you Mr. Marshmallow. About that blackmail and beating. Oh, that? Forget it. Really? Oh, good. Oh, Ito, lighten up. You're not a liability unless you start talking to your cop friends. And you wouldn't do that, would you? No, they likely wouldn't believe me at this point anyway. My thoughts exactly. So cheer up. How can you stay mad when looking at these little big eyes and these little feet? I look at you and I see a woman whose priorities are all wrong, Ito. They don't appreciate You don't appreciate what you have, only what you're looking for. That is, until you find it. But then what? What's left? That said, I was serious about one thing. If you talk to any cops about my business or about my, affection for cats or anything like that, Kazu might pay a visit to your apartment and pick up where he left off. But who wants to think about all the logistics of dismembering and disposing of a detective's body when you've got these little whiskers rubbing against you? Sachiko was right. You do genuinely love cats, so why make her sign a contract that would end with her having to put the cats down? Sachiko isn't as perfect and cute as she seems. She might love her cats, but she has strange ways of caring for them. She owes me a great debt, and it's my right to collect it. If her cafe shuts down, I'd make sure the cats have a home, though I can't say the same for their owner. This job is about tough decisions, not legal ones like you cops make. In my business, you have to sleep with the choices you make, not leave them at the door when you hand the case over to the courts. I cannot imagine living a life like that. Mr. Marshmallow likes being picked up. Aww. He is pretty cute. I'm not sure if you meant for this outcome, but I have to say you have some guts coming back like you did. I thought you'd be another pushover cop to keep in my pocket. I underestimated you. And in doing so, I've given you information on one of my weaknesses. It's funny, really. I spend so much time making sure I'm not seen as the weak woman that all these men expect me to be that I don't feel like myself sometimes. Something I'm sure you understand quite well. Tell you what, I'll let you have this one little weakness of mine. It's only fair. I know so many of yours, after all. In a different life, maybe we could have been friends. Kazu, stand down for now. Ito, consider yourself lucky. I'll let you keep your jacket tonight. Understood, boss. Alright. Forget the cat cafe contract. I'll get one of my boys to deal with it later. What is it you wanted again? I want to speak to Omega's company president, Higashi, about a girl signed to his agency. That's right. Our missing agency president and one of his many projects. What a despicable little man. I'll tell you now, I had no problem taking control of the business from him. I left him as president to keep a few of his clients happy, a decision I regret now. Why would you say did you kill him? Where is he? Unfortunately, I'm just as in the dark about where he disappeared to as you, I'm afraid. A deal's a deal, though. While you were out, I got an address to one of his old hideouts and the code to get in. The code, that door that has the punch code keyed in that first area. I can't guarantee you'll find anything there, but I said I'd tell you what I knew, and that's what I know. You haven't sent one of your stooges to check it out for you? Stooges? I like you, but don't push it. As I said earlier, me and my men can't afford to be spotted right now, especially in an area getting so much special attention. Special attention? Doesn't Kabukicho get enough attention on its own? Kabukicho is what it is, but this isn't in Kabukicho. This particular spot got its reputation and subsequently its extra police patrols a bit more recently. In fact, I hear there's still an ongoing investigation going on there. I heard you'd be intimately familiar with that area and the incident that happened there. My condolences on the loss of your partner, Detective Tanaka, by the way. All the papers are rushing to make you out to be incompetent, or worse yet, some sort of psychotic killer. Maddening, isn't it? My friends in the police headquarters say you two were close. That's no way to lose someone you love. I suppose it's not too much to ask what really happened? Was there really someone there that night? Thanks on the condolences, but what happened on that night isn't something I want to discuss right now. Suit yourself. Let's change the subject back to Higashi. It took a bit of digging to find that address. Seems he was keeping a second hideout in Shinjuku under a fake name. Now that we know where it is, he probably knows too. I doubt he'd be stupid enough to stay holed up in it. But I also doubt he'd be smart enough to completely clear the place out before he left town either. There's probably something in there that would lead us right to him. Get what you want and then let Kazu know where the slime is so we can straighten him out. He'll get those fantasies of running away out of his head. The code to the door is 11235. Hopefully she remembers that. I'm gonna write it down just in case I need to remember it, although I don't think this is the kind of game. 11235. Okay. I used to have a notebook when I played games. I don't have a notebook around me anymore. Investigation +5, yes. It's the only keypad lock on the street. You can't miss it. And for what it's worth, I wish you good luck finding your little girl. But remember, you can't save them all, Ayami Ito. Oh, and Ito? Thanks for bringing Mr. Marshmallow to me. Being holed up in one place for the last few weeks can be a bit taxing. You know? I remember he loves fresh fish. Fresh fish, huh? Sachiko certainly does have an eccentric taste. Kazu, go pick up some sashimi.
Right away, boss.
Wonderful. I like her. Okay, let's leave Kabukicho. Head back. Can I go to my apartment or anything? No. Sometimes there's like a day-night cycle in this game. I guess maybe it just goes with the story, but this particular day has gone on for ages. I can play a teeny bit more. This might be a really long cutscene coming up, though. Whoops, too far. Huh, it worked. Looks like Kasumi's tip wasn't a lie. Let's go. No, thank you. Ugh, what a stench. I know that smell. Anyone who's worked with homicide long enough knows it. Ooh, sanity -1. No good, no good, no good. I can open any... Oh, Jesus. Oh, Ito, will you comment on this? Yo! The word ruby is written in blood on the wall. Is it? Oh, it is in Japanese. I see. Okay, well that's definitely not going to be a screenshot picture. That's disgusting. Guess I found Higashi. Damn it, I should have known. The decomposition on the body is pretty far advanced. He must have been here for weeks. Something else is wrong. The internal organs have been disturbed. Maybe removed. There's a paper bag with the name Higashi written on it. The same handwriting and type of bag Reina left in the dumpster 2 weeks ago. This wasn't done quickly. She must have been staying here for weeks, which means Kazuki was probably here too. Oh, my sanity. Okie dokie. I thought it sounded like someone like rattling a doorknob. Okay, nothing's changed, just a door. That was a weird comment to make. What the... Okay, well... How can I sometimes... Listen. It sounds like something is trying to escape from the inside. I don't want to open the door. Touch. The rattling stopped. Why? Well, creepy as. Dark, 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 dark. Don't like any of this. Where do I look first? TV? This TV doesn't look like it's been used in years, and it's covered by a thick layer of dust. I doubt it even works anymore. Shots of various girls, all of them taken in this room. They don't look like the professional headshots an agency would take. They don't look like happy either. They all look so sad and young. I've got a pretty good idea what these pictures were used for, and the types of people that these might be sent to. Reina, so it's true! To think you were kept at a place like this. What happened to you? Huh. Something's happening. What? What the... What? What?
You're back early.
Yeah, I don't feel well. I think I'll go to bed early tonight.
Ruby, don't ignore me. Lately, it's been the same excuses over and over.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ruby, my sweet little Ruby. You think because one song was a hit, you can just stop working? That money's all gone, sweetheart. We spent it trying to get you a record deal. Don't you think it's unfair to eat my food and stay here for free without doing any work? Ruby, hey, stop crying. Stop crying. I'm talking to you.
Please, I didn't mean it. I'll do another song. I'll make it up to you, I promise. I just don't want to.
That's exactly why I'm setting up all these meetings for you. You make the right impression with these guys, and they'll take you places. Speaking of which, I got a call a little while ago from Masa. Know what he told me? He told me you were being a little disagreeable with him last night at his place. You know that he's one of our best clients, don't you? The things he can do for you girls is, well, I shouldn't even need to tell you. I sent you to him because he said there was something special about you. In fact, he said out of all the girls here, he particularly wanted to meet you. I did you a big favor by making that happen. Then you compensate my generosity by sitting in a room, crying me, and telling me you don't feel well, or whatever excuse you come up with next.
I couldn't. He tried to...
I don't care what he tried to do. Oh, you should have just let him. No. When I took you in, you were a vulnerable, tiny girl who was already failing in school. But I saw your potential. I could already tell how pretty you'd be when you were older.
That's all those men care about. How I look.
So what? You think I took you in because of how smart you were? You're an idol. You're supposed to be looked at. Most men would fall over themselves to meet a pretty girl like you, but you ruin it for everyone when you sit there crying.
What are you doing?
I'm sick of looking at an idiot, Ruby. You made me do this. Ugh.
No, I don't want to look at that. Ugh, this is creepy. Ugh, don't like any of this.
Oh, is this her song? What if this is a real song? Okay, let's go. Just in case that's copyrighted. Oh no, there's sobbing coming from the other door. Oh, I don't like this. The noise stopped. Whoa, no. Okay, you look ghostly at least. Damn it, Ruby. I can't stand to see you like this. You're not gonna feel better staying cooped up in here. Listen, I got you that photo shoot lined up tomorrow, the one with Masa. Are you even listening?
Don't make me go back. I don't want to go out. Let me stay here.
What's wrong with you?
Please, please don't make me. I'm afraid to go.
Far as I can tell, all you're afraid of is success. I've fallen over myself to make you a star, but you'll never get anywhere if you lock yourself away. What? You're not gonna say anything? You can't treat me this way. I gave you your name, your music, and damn near everything else. Oh, but you think you're special, right? Let me break it to you, honey. You're not. There's loads of other girls in this business just like you, and they do whatever they have to without complaining about it. They understand how important it is to keep clients happy, and I'm sorry it's not all butterflies and flowers, but you're not some naive little girl anymore. You're a woman now. Hey, Earth to Ruby, I'm trying to give you some advice here, and you're not even listening.
Dana. My name is Dana.
What'd you just say? Dana? Who's that? Oh yeah, that was the name of some pathetic little foster girl I picked up. You want to go back to being her? Just say the word and I'll throw you out there myself. If you think you've got it so bad now, let's count the seconds between you hitting those streets and being back in foster care or dead in some gutter. Not so talkative now, are we, Dana? Or is it Ruby? The girl who was successful? The girl who could make it if she would just do what she was told. Sorry, I'm sorry. I lost my temper, but you guys see things my way. You were special, you know that? I see. I saw so much potential in you. Such a beautiful young girl. I wanted to raise you up and show you what life could be. Then you reject me and everything I can offer you. It's a damn shame. You're still pretty, Ruby. So pretty. But not when you mope around. Look, I get it. You're a teenager and you want to cry it out, right? Fine, but when you're done with that, you're going back out there. You think I want to send you to all these little meetings with Masa and guys like him? I'd rather you were successful so we don't have to do that. I'm on your side. If you'd work harder, you wouldn't have to do things like that. Stop crying. You're not a child anymore.
I just want to go home.
Home? Ha! Where do you think you are? You are home. This is as good as it's going to get for a girl like you. Tomorrow, you're going to go with Masa and do whatever it is he tells you to do. You'll stop this crying and you'll start making me some money. Maybe it was a mistake to think you'd end up being special. Turns out you're just another disappointment, another whore. Ugh, what a creep. Ugh, don't like him.
There's something laying on the mattress. It's a newspaper article dated October 24th, 2004. The article's title, One-Hit Wonder Ruby Commits Suicide. That can't be. That was over 10 years ago. Her real name was withheld from the press, but her picture is there. According to the article, Higashi went to her room and found it locked. He called to her, and she didn't answer. I thought she must have been tired, he said. She'd been working hard on a new song. He only forced the door when he noticed the smell, where he found her hanging from the rafters. She'd hung herself almost 2 days before. Probably in this room. There's more. Though Mr. and Mrs. Higashi had adopted her years before, Ruby was not made to work and loved being an idol more than anything else in the world. Her song, Look For Me, will go on sale again this month, with all sales going to various suicide prevention charities. I've read enough. The sadness that's in this room is the same awful feeling I felt in the sewers. Is it Dana's? Is this what I was supposed to see? Oh man, that's so sad. Ugh. What about this room? Nothing? Apparently no. Keep expecting to see a ghost. Oof, that was dark. Ooh, that was really dark. Oh, I feel sick. That monster! How many girls did Higashi pass around and abuse before she murdered him? And Nana. She looked the same as she does now, 16 years old. A child. Higashi had her locked up and she tried to take back control the only way she thought she could. Only she came back. All that pain and suffering came back with her. Oh, this music. When I was in that room, I could feel it like it was my own, and it's not the first time I felt it. The dark was steeped in it. As soon as I realized it, it was like the air changed. I can sense a pulse now, like a light. Cannot read. I can sense a pulse now, like a heartbeat following me, but it's not enough. The mask could help me find the door, and I can feel the dark, but the path still isn't open to me. What am I missing? Do you not question the fact that you just saw a bunch of ghosts? My gut tells me it has to do with the Kamenkai, and the only one alive who knows about it is the old Kawana woman. She has to tell me what happened. Oh, this music is so sad. Alright. I'm gonna have to end there because my landlord should be showing up any time to come collect rent, and I need to be able to hear him. Sorry guys, this episode was a dark one. I feel like a lot of the games I'm playing lately are so dark. Like, Primordia is, like, actually dark. Like, everything is just dark in color. Sally Face is pretty dark, and this is pretty dark. So if you guys have any ideas of, like, shorter, maybe lighthearted games to play that I could sneak in there every now and then, please let me know down below. I don't know when this will come out. I'm recording this super early because, like I've said, my parents are coming, so I'm recording everything weeks in advance. Well, maybe a weekish in advance. No, this will come out. No, I guess this is about a week in advance. Yeah, I'm trying to just build a backlog of stuff so I don't have to worry about anything when my parents are here. So, yeah, a dark episode. But I'm really enjoying this game. I'm so curious about this story. It's not so much game as it is like visual novel, but I'm enjoying it. I hope you guys are as well. Let me know if you have any questions or comments down below. Otherwise, I'll see you all in the next episode. Until then, bye.